Did you know that with just a few small tweaks, we can take classic favorites and make them even more delicious by making them plant-based? And my mission is to help you discover the easiest and most delicious ways to cook and enjoy plant-based meals. I've spent over 35 years in the food industry, from owning my own restaurants and catering businesses to launching global brands, including 6 years as being the global chef for Whole Foods Market, where I train teams and suppliers on healthier cooking across the US. In 2017, I took on a new challenge and moved to the UK, where I am right now, to become the first ever chef director of plant-based innovation, the UK's largest grocery chain.
Hi, my name is Sarno, and we're working together with Tesco to bring amazing food.
Where we pioneered consecutive award-winning plant-based ranges that helped Tesco become #1 in vegan retail.
Super excited, you guys, because we have sold over 6 million units. That's 6 million meals without animal products. No animals in them at all.
Sparking a whole new category for retailers. Throughout my career, I've worked with all kinds of manufacturers, developed hundreds of products and recipes, proving that with the right approach, we can easily redefine what's possible and eat in a kinder way. Today, I'm gonna share a new recipe that I've been thinking about, dreaming about actually, that you can do at home or in a restaurant. It's quick, delicious, and it's gonna elevate your cooking to the next level. So one of my jobs when I was younger was working at a famous seafood restaurant. It was on the seacoast of New Hampshire, where I shucked a lot of oysters. It just came up as a memory, and I derived what we're gonna make today. To make this a complete meal, I'm gonna be adding my starch. These are from my friend's garden, his allotment, and I just scrubbed them really well, and we're just gonna leave skin on and everything. It's a red potato, and we'll just cut them in half and half, similar size. Just gonna add them right to the water. It's on low heat at the moment. And we're just gonna poach these off. You don't have to poach them off if you don't want, but I want everything to come out at the same time. So stick with me and I'll show you what I'm doing. Next up, we're gonna do some carrots. And I'm not doing these for any particular reason, other than I had 3 carrots in the refrigerator and I wanna use them. I just scrub these with a sponge, and or the rough part of a sponge. I leave the skin on. Take off the bottoms. And these, same size as the potatoes. I'm just gonna add these right to the potatoes and turn up the heat. So I got some extra firm tofu here. I just took the package top off. So any kind. I don't have a tofu press, so I just like to squeeze it. Squeeze whatever water you can out of it. And there you go. So this is a very easy dish, and the only thing I'm gonna do with this is cut it right in half. And these will be big portions. I'm gonna use the big cast iron for this. So the 12-inch cast iron, and we'll get that heat going. While that's heating up, we're gonna use 1 courgette, zucchini. Just take off the top, and then I cut it in half again, and then half. And then I'm gonna take just some neutral oil, salt the bottom of the pan, and it's hot. Just like adding drops of water to it, and then the courgette, zucchini. I'll just add all these. Keep them over to the side, because I am also going to add the tofu. Once this is boiling, I just keep an eye on that, because you don't need to cook too much. I do just want to soften the potatoes and carrots. And then these, I'm looking to brown. It's getting there. One more minute. What I'll do is I'll add a little bit of black pepper. And since this has been boiling for a couple minutes, I'm just gonna shut this water off and set it aside for now. So with the courgette, I'm just looking to get some color on them. Turn the oven on to 200 degrees Celsius, and that's 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once they start getting a little bit of color on them like this, they're good to go. The courgette anyways. I'm not even gonna flip them, I'm just gonna put them on this pan like this. Tofu, I'm just gonna flip over. See that nice color they're getting? Beautiful. And then for seasoning, I have this, it's just a pork seasoning, and it's all it is a thyme, sage, onion. But I'm gonna add a little bit to the top of this. Not too much. This is all the seasoning we're gonna use for this. And ideally, for the tofu, I'm just looking for a quick sear. I like the color because I know it's gonna be super flavorful, a little bit of seasonings, but you'll see what we're gonna do. We're gonna top it with some nice little things. So I'm just gonna take this, put it right on both of them. I'll do it this way. I'll try to keep it all in one pan. Now while this is still hot, I'm gonna add a touch of oil, not much, a little bit more salt. And then I have a 250 gram bag of baby spinach. And I'm just gonna add that right to it. Now this shouldn't take too long at all. And I just want to wilt it. So that's good enough. I'm just gonna turn up the heat. Gonna add that right to this strainer. And then I'll bring both of these over to the sink. There's a quick rinse. A little bit more oil. And that's it. Done, ready for the next time. All right, so I have my spinach strained out. Potatoes and carrots. I'm just gonna put this in here to sit. And this, it's just going into a bowl. So now I'll sit both of these over here for now. And we'll get going with this. Next I'm gonna use a couple cloves of garlic. Quick peel. I'm gonna use 1 lemon. With the lemon, I'm just gonna zest it really quickly. It doesn't have to be the entire thing, but I want a good lemony flavor. It's really raining outside, you can hear it. So I'm just gonna cut that in half. Gonna start pounding that garlic with the lemon peel. Just get that into a nice paste. And this spinach. Just gonna squeeze it out a little bit. You could add more spinach if you want. You could add a little bit of kale here. Squeeze out the water because it's not too hot now. I'm just gonna dump this and add the spinach back to the bowl. I'm gonna add the lemon juice and the garlic right to the bowl. So you have your garlic and lemon and spinach in there. So then we're gonna add, I'm not big on calling out any brand names. There's a popular cream cheese company that's making vegan cream cheese now, and I'm gonna use that. And add all of it. Oh, hi baby. Can I kiss first? Okay. Now you can add any kind of cream cheese, vegan cream cheese you want. You could make your own. Frankie, do you like it? Do you approve? Yeah, Frankie approves. Good girl. Get a new spoon. So you got the cream cheese in there. I'm just gonna mash that up. Mix it in with the spinach. And I'll season that with a little bit more black pepper. Now we're just gonna take some of this, place it on here. Spread it out evenly on the tofu. I want a healthy amount on here, so it's okay to keep it thick. It's okay if it drips off the edges a little bit. Just nice and thick. Yum. You could totally stretch this out. You could add 2 blocks of tofu and just cut them in half and have 4 if you had a family of 4, or you could cut these in half. You could do more. This is just the idea. So I'm just thinking about doing this now, but it's based on the Rockefeller. So like an oyster's Rockefeller, we're gonna do this tofu Rockefeller, served with veg and potatoes, etc. Let me finish this. I'm just gonna move this for a second. We're gonna take the empty bowl, still get that stuff in it. And I have some panko here. I'm just gonna eye it. It's probably gonna be like half a cup. To that panko, I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper, squirt of olive oil, pinch of salt, and just mix that all together. Scrape on the sides, get all this flavor in there. So now a lot of you folks are asking for easy, and this is easy. This is what I try to do. I try to use limited amounts of pots and pans if I can. You know, some things are inescapable, like using the cast iron, so that's that one. Using a bowl, using a couple different things, but I'm trying to be minimal about it for me. I think what's probably easy for me is not so easy for some people, because I got a lot of complaints about how much I cut vegetables, but you know what? If you don't want to chop your own vegetables, then just buy them pre-cut. It's just going to cost a little bit more. Or learn how to cut the proper way and have fun with it. Quick cleanup. Now I'm just gonna take the panko and try to keep it all on top of each one. It's okay if you have a little bit of extra panko. I just try to add all of it on here. You know, it's just gonna help bind it, and then it'll get nice and golden brown and be nice and crispy, the different textures. Anything I have left in there's a little bit of panko in there, not too much, but a little bit. But I'm holding on to that. I'm just gonna move this here. Carrots, potatoes, right to that bowl. To this, we can season these however you want. If you want it similar to this or not. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that pork seasoning that we used on the tofu. Just gonna add that right here. Just a tablespoon or two. Pinch of salt, flake salt, some black pepper, and some olive oil. I'm just gonna toss that up until they're all nice and coated like that. Potatoes to this one side, spread it out as much as I can. And then this is it. So this is one of those meals I can have ready to just pop in the oven if I have guests coming over, or if I'm gonna be watching a film a little bit. I don't wanna make it now, but I'll make it this far ahead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna feed Frankie. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, pop this in the oven right now, and then by the time I'm done all those other things, it'll be time for dinner. Oh, you're such a good girl. Oh, you're such a good girl. We're not going out. It's raining. I know, you're already wet. We're not going out though. Maybe in a little bit. Okay? No, don't give me those eyes. There you go. That looks beautiful. Look at this. Now for my favorite part, always, eating. Yeah. Holy crap, so freaking good. Like, hold on. Get that lemon. The cream cheese is super nice. And the courgette is perfect. Get that delicious creamy texture of the cream cheese and the spinach. The lemon in there. Tofu is nice and firm. Pretty much takes on the flavor of the topping. And then that panko, they're good. With that crispy, flaky, crusty kind of thing. One bit of potato, delicious. If you guys like this video, check out these ones over here. I don't even know if this is in focus or not. I can't see this far. So check out these over here. We have a lot more coming up, and I'm gonna do a lot more easy ones like this. As long as you can cut a vegetable, you can do anything. Anyways, I'll try doing that one over again too. Ugh.